Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. A lot of you guys have asked about this, so today I'm going to be making a tutorial on how I make my emotes. Alright, I know a lot of people have asked me on how I make my emotes, so I'll be breaking it down for you guys in this video. Alright, so I am going to be using Clip Studio Paint because that is the drawing program that is my favorite and I'm the most familiar with. So I personally like working in really large canvases, so I'm going to go and make a canvas that is 2000 by 2000. Now, once you make a canvas, just go and sketch out whatever emo idea you have. If you want to make boba or something, make sure that it is roughly the size of the entire canvas. So for instance, you don't want your emote to look like this. It's simply just too small. It will come out too tiny. Make sure it is just roughly around the size of the square. So I'm going to go to an example of an emote that I have made previously. This is a commission emote for proclivity. So once you have the emote sketched out, you want to go and make a new layer above the sketch layer. And I am going to go use a pen tool. And I am going to select a color that is not black, but kind of close to black. So I am using a darker gray, and I'm gonna actually make it a little bit darker, and then I'm gonna make the weight of my pen 40. And then just make sure you outline all the important aspects of the emotes. So when I say important aspects, I mean aspects that add a lot of meaning and a lot of detail to the emote. So in the event of this bunny, I would basically outline like completely around the bunny. I'm gonna do a better job of this, obviously. And then I also want to outline the carrot that the bunny is eating to emphasize that the bunny is eating food, because that is a key part of this emote. For instance, let's use this one. All right, here is a bunny with a heart. So basically for this emote, oops, that's the wrong layer. I would go and outline around the bunny again. And then I would also outline the heart, because the heart is the key aspect of this emote. All right, and then once you are done outlining the important aspects of the emote using a 40 weight pen, and by important, I mean aspects that should stand out. So in this case, again, look, we have the carrot that's outlined, we have the arms that's holding the carrot, and the body. And then if I just click this layer, I added the detailing on the carrot and then the detailing on the paws as well, but I put it on a different layer. I used the 20 weight pen to go add those fine details. You can see another good example of it right here, where if we hide this layer, these are the important aspects of the rabbit. We have the lid of the trash can, the bunny himself, and then the body of the trash can. And then here is just adding the extra details so that you can truly take a look and see that it is a trash can. So now we want to go and add the flat color to the emotes. So I'm going to I'm going to go to the background layer, and then I'm going to go and click the fill tool. Alright, so now we want to go and add the color to our emotes. So, because I'm going to color the rabbit beige, relatively white, I'm basing it off of Proclivity's bunny, which is like a brown and white bunny. I'm going to click the background layer. I'm going to pick an obnoxious bright green color. And then, oh, wait, it doesn't let me. I'm going to make a new layer above it, actually. And then I'm going to fill it with this obnoxious green color. I know it looks really bad, but trust, this will allow me so that when I am coloring the bunny in, if I ever were to miss a spot, like if I would ever miss a spot right here, it's still very visible. But if I didn't have that layer, it would be really hard to see if I missed a spot. All right, so here is the bunny with flat color on. It looks a little bit off, but I'm basically trying to recreate how Proclivity's bunny looks like, because he has these spots on his face. So I'm trying to get it as close as possible, which is why it looks like this. So now we are going to go and shade. So we're going to start with shading the body of the rabbit. So as you can see here, if we click the rabbit, I have already the brown color on top of it as a clipping layer. So we're going to go add another clipping layer for our shading. So we're going to hit the new raster layer, and then make sure you hit this button right here to clip it if you're using Clip Studio Paint. I'm going to go select the color dropper, click the darker color, and then we're going to go back to the brush. I'm going to go use the pen brush that I used to use line art, And we're gonna go select a warmer toned color, a warm tone, kind of like reddish color, something like that. You see the warmth in this color. Let me make it like a little bit warmer, something like this. And now we are going to go shade or cell shade all of the darker spots in which that the sun should possibly not hit. All right, so here I have added the shading layer, and now I'm going to go click where it says normal. We're gonna go and click that, and then we're gonna click multiply. And then we can turn it down. Also, make sure you always zoom out because these are emotes, so they will end up being kind of small. I think this is a pretty good layer, so I'm gonna leave it at that. And now we need to go and add our highlights. So we need to make a new layer. Also make sure it's a clipping layer. Now I'm gonna click the, or color drop, sorry, the lightest part of this drawing, which is the rabbit's arm. Going to go again, click the pen that I use for the line art. I'm gonna select a more yellow color, and then I'm gonna make it almost completely white. So something along this color. And then we're gonna go highlight everywhere that we want the light source to hit our emotes. All right, so here I finished highlighting on the bunny. So again, make sure that highlight layer is selected. Under normal, we're gonna go click that. We're going to go click screen, and then we're gonna lower the opacity a little bit. So let's see, lower it to around here. Let's zoom out. Yep, it's still quite noticeable. Now what we're gonna do is we are going to make another layer, another clipping layer. We're gonna click the airbrush tool, and then we're just gonna go and pick like a softer kind of like peachy color. Make sure it's a larger airbrush. Oh, that's the wrong brush. Okay, and then we're kind of just gonna like highlight the forehead of the bunny, part of the ears a little bit, part. Let's see, like partly over here, and then partly. I make it a little bigger. Yeah, partly over here, the little partly over here as well. And then you can see for the other bunnies, let me go and make this into a screen layer. Add some shine to the forehead, add a little bit to the ears. And then we're just gonna go and make sure we click this and then hit soft light. Bam. It adds a bit more dimension and a bit more softness to our emotes. All right, so we're gonna again make a new layer, another layer. We're gonna add another clipping layer. We're still gonna be using our airbrush and using the same color. Let's add some shine to the back side of the highlight. So we have the highlight up here on this side of the face. So we're gonna add the shine to the back of the head. Let me see if I can add some down here as well, just a little bit. And this gives the emote so much more depth and dimension. This is just my personal art style and what I personally like doing. I went ahead and shaded the carrot in the same way that I shaded the bunny. And lastly, oh, another alert. Lastly, we're gonna go and recolor the line art for the eyes. Give it a little bit more spice, you know what I'm saying? So let us go add a clipping layer above the layer with the eyes. We're gonna continue using our airbrush, and we're gonna go select a warmer brown color, of reddish brown. See that reddish brown color right there? So we're just gonna go and add a little bit to the ends of each eye, just to kind of like give the rabbit a little bit more warmth. Let's add a new layer. Let's pick a lighter color. We're gonna go back to the pen that we drew with, and we're gonna use the same size, the same 40, and then we can just go and draw a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna pick a lighter color. Let's pick a lighter color. And then we can go and add a little bit, 2 lines each. When you zoom out, add a little bit more sparkle to the eyes. All right, and then now we want to go and export it out of whatever drawing program you use, such as Clip Studio Paint, and we're gonna open it up in Photoshop for the finishing touches. So make sure that you export it as a PNG. So you have to remove all background layers so you can see the little like gray and white checkerboard. We're gonna hit File, Export Single Layer, PNG, and then we're just gonna go and save it. Hit OK, OK. Alrighty, now in Photoshop, what we wanna do is we wanna go and add an outline. So over here, we're gonna go click the magic wand tool. We're going to, oh, let me make sure I click it. We're gonna go select anywhere. Oh, first click the layer of the emote, and then we're gonna select anywhere outside of the emote. So let's click that. We're going to go to select inverse, and then we're gonna hit select, modify, expand. Expand it by 30 pixels. Now you see where our layer is? We're gonna hit Control Shift N to create a new layer. Hit OK. You see the layers on top of our emote. We want to drag it below, and then make sure you click the fill bucket tool. We want to make sure that we're using black, and then just click anywhere on the emote. And bam. Now we have a black outline. Now if I zoom out, you can see right off the bat that makes the emote look so much bolder by adding this. So we're just going to go and hit File, and then we're going to go and quick export it as a PNG, and then we're going to go rename that and save it. And then I found a pretty fast way you can go and easily resize emotes. If you go look up Emote Resizer, first link right here, the GitHub. As long as you pull up whatever image you want resized, let's pull up the Bunny Noms one, drag it on here, bam, it will automatically resize it for you for emotes and for badges. So just go and download all of them, and then your emotes are good to go. Alright, so that concludes my tutorial on how I make emotes. I'm sorry if the tutorial isn't the best. I might remake it later, not gonna lie, but I got 5 hours of sleep in the last 2 days. I'm honestly really exhausted, and I have to take a midterm right after this. So please give me a break. Thank you, thank you. But if you really like this tutorial though, I would appreciate it if you guys sub to my YouTube channel, and if you guys follow my Twitch. My Twitch will be linked down below. I stream video games, I stream art, and I do streaming advice and stream roasts. So I hope to see you guys there. And if you like this content, don't worry, I'll be posting more on my YouTube channel. I hope to catch you in my next video. Bye guys.